I know you guys think my radicalism is crazy and not intent to actually pursue justice, but if we don't take our actions to the extreme, then is what we're doing justified anyway? If it doesn't quake fear and resistance in our opponent's bones, are we really getting our message through? The way enslaved people are treated is extremely unjust, so don't anyone believe for 1 second that I'm going to sit around. I will put my money, my life, and even my family's life to make sure this country acts on a change. On the silent night of October 16, 1859, John Brown led a group of 21 men to raid a federal arsenal in Harpers, Ferry, Virginia. The goal was to capture weapons in the ferry and distribute them to fellow slaves and carry out an anti-slavery rebellion throughout the South. John Brown's ultimate goal was to create an army of African Americans and abolitionists alike that would march through the South and demand slaveholders to release their slaves.
Guys, slavery has to end. Let's get the power and courage to change this.
Okay, folks, have y'all heard about this crazy idiot John Brown? He's out there killing men for holding slaves. Our slaves! This is just nuts. And the North is loving what he's doing. It's just not right. We need to be slave-holding states. He can't just go around ruining what's already been set. I mean, come on. Most of our presidents have had slaves, and this guy thinks he can just go around changing that with his sons and his 20-something followers? I know we won't stand for it.
I agree. The South should not have this much sovereignty over slave workers and work labor. Slavery should end.
Aye! There you go.
Hey y'all, it's your favorite Porter. One of our own phenomenal Southern spies overheard this black slave joining the cause. Even he said John Brown was crazy, but he wanted it to be us against them, so he stuck with the man and joined the raid. I'm pretty sure he escaped. He wasn't charged for treason, so if y'all find a missing slave, it might be him. Keep a lookout anyway. Here's what he said. I was kind of scared out of my wits when John came along with his army of mainly white men and some blacks. I knew he'd gone crazy, but he just wanted equality for everyone. His sons were in on it with him, the North was praising him, and Garrison had him all over the Liberator. There was no way I'd say nah. This was our time to rise, and I'd fight my life for it.
Those doggone abolitionists! They have no right! You filthy scums! You have no right to demand! You don't deserve anything! How could you do this? You're a white man, throwing away your own dignity for an irrelevant cause? How could you rebel against social norms?
Just like John Locke stated, everyone should have natural rights, freedom, and liberty. Judge Parker, shouldn't that apply to everyone?
Of course.
You're turning your back on your own country.
Doesn't our country require us to have our own freedom? Think about that.
You sick man.
Order! John Brown, you have been sentenced to death by the treason of the Commonwealth of Virginia.
It's your favorite Southern reporter. Did y'all hear what that buffoon John Brown said in his trial the other day after Robert E. Lee and his men captured him? He's really over his head, ain't he? Wow, that dude. I have absolutely nothing to lose when I say this now. If it is deemed necessary that I should forfeit my life for the furtherance of the ends of justice and mingle my blood further with the blood of my children and with the blood of millions in this slave country whose rights are disregarded by wicked, cruel, and unjust enactments, I submit. So let it be done. I know you guys wouldn't be justified with my actions, so I found it funny if I would pass this note to my jailer before I died. I, John Brown, am now quite certain that the crimes of this guilty land will never be purged away, but with blood. I had, as I now think, vainly flattered myself that without very much bloodshed, it might be done.